Hello everyone, this is just some behind the scenes of Fighting for Freedom. First concepts of the film were before Legend of the Poisoned Orc came out, so it was in the works for quite a while. Lots of things in the story changed. For example, Edgar was supposed to kill the orc in the forest scene, but I feel that didn't give the orc justice, so I changed that. Edgar was also supposed to visit the gnomes in Nurley, but I changed that to Gabriel, which you'll see in the third film if I ever make that. And Gabriel's name was originally Robert. Those are just some of the changes I made. This is a time lapse of me painting a piece of cardboard for the background, which I don't actually think I ever used this in Fighting for Freedom, but it's still behind the scenes. This was for the Commander Thorn Last Stand scene, so I just thought I'd show it. The rest of the videos are me actually talking right after or while I was working on the scene. So here you go.
It looks like the wall goes on forever, doesn't it? Well, it actually doesn't. Basically what I did here, some of you were asking, is here's like the main wall, that's all one height, and over here I started building smaller and smaller, and the I forget what they're called, but the little like blocks that come up, oh man, I know what they're called, I forget though, but those got smaller and smaller. You see here, they're only 2/3 of the size. Down there, they're like half of the size, and then eventually down here, they're just studs. The same thing, like, see those trees? They're huge up here, and then down there, they're just tiny little studs. And everything I did, I'll show a picture of it. But, like, I made it look like there was, like, light coming from back there using that flashlight. And yeah, that's basically how I made this wall, make it look like it was going on forever. And it doesn't use too many pieces, which is nice. So I just finished filming the bar fight for Fighting for Freedom. By now it'll already be out. But yeah, here's the set, some behind the scenes. I got my 2 lamps covered with white paper. This was what I was using for the fire, which you only saw in a couple of the shots, but it was just kind of there to add an orange glow. There's actually a bunch of like hidden Easter eggs I did in this scene. Up there, you can see the Mandalorian's helmet, Din Djarin. In a couple of the shots, you can see Gollum. Where is that dude? Somewhere on my desk, but I don't see him. Then back there, in one of the actually the last shot, you can see R2-D2 hiding back there with all the barrels. And I think in the first shot, you can actually see Jack Sparrow. He's just chilling back there. And Edgar ran up and took a seat right there. But like when I did the final shot, I had to put my camera in the set right here, so I kind of destroyed the rest of everything else. Just sticky tack laying around. Oh, and that wanted poster I made, I printed off a tiny little piece of paper and stuck it on a 2x2 plate, which I don't even know where that wanted poster is, but yeah, that's how I did that little piece right there. Yep.
So, animating the climax for Fighting for Freedom right now, and like right now, looking at this, you're probably like, whoa, what are all those holes? Like, I don't remember seeing those in the film, right? Unless you had a keen eye, you wouldn't have seen them. But when you're looking through here, oh man, the glare. But when you're looking through here, it's hard to see it. It just looks black. And like if you don't have a lot of pieces, you can mess around with the lighting, and you can make it look like there's just more rock right there. I'll pull up it on the picture, so I'll pull up a picture so it's easier to see. But like, you can just make it look like there's a hole right there, or just darkness, blackness. Like it doesn't. Your eye is not going to focus on it, and it's going to deem it like not like it's not important. Like right now, the characters are important. That's what your eye is focusing on. So you don't have to worry too much about like all of these like negative spaces unless the only part like I really stretch is like where the characters are actually going to be, or like because most of the time the camera's like that, like right here, like all that from the camera's point of view, it's just blackness, and your brain just makes it like fills in the blank spots, like, oh, there must be more stone right there, or maybe there's like maybe the cave like, or the wall like kind of like dips in, right? Another thing is like looking down from the angle, there's actually nothing right below them. It's just it's my floor. But looking at an angle, it's not in the right position now, but it looks like this, like at the right angle, it looks like there's just like a bunch of stuff below them, but that's actually not right below them. That's like way to the side. But you can mess around with perspective and stuff, and it really yeah, that's like a lot of my stuff. It's like perspective, set building, and lighting. I really need to work on my animation. It's kind of eh. But yeah.